Happy Saturday, everyone. It is June 28th, 2025. And I have a message for you all today. If you don't know me, by the way, I'm Mel. I channel messages, I read energies, I remote view, and do all sorts of things. Let's see who's coming through for us today, okay? The tides are turning. Where previously darkness existed, there is no more. Where previously ignorance reigned, there is no more. Know that you will see what we speak of soon. Know that you will recognize what we mean soon. Know that we suggest you to remain as open as possible for what it is that you believe this looks like may not be in the form you envision. Understand that everything happens in the spiritual world first. Everything forms in the spiritual world, whether it is a thought, whether it is a belief, whether it is an intention, and for those who know how, whether it is an action before it ever reaches the physical for everyone to see. Do not merely look at what life presents, for it is not an accurate measure of what is actually going on. We cannot say it enough. For so many of you, watch events unfold in the physical and gauge the future based on these events. We caution you not to do so. We caution you not to give your power and your energy to something you may not align with. This is an important aspect of higher understanding. So detach yourselves. Be mindful and watch what unfolds. We are the Council of Human Affairs. Well, Council of Human Affairs today. Speaking of different things, but again, there's a theme here that something's afoot, right? Something is coming. Something is changing. And they once again, and this is not the first time, are cautioning us to not gauge or predict what is coming and how it is unfolding based on what it is that we see in the physical at the moment. So when we are asked to detach ourselves, not only because they're asking us, but because our soul really doesn't want to be upset or connected to anything that is not in alignment with us. When we are asked to detach ourselves, it is not because simply to gain inner peace, but to also know that when we have an inner understanding, when we are more at peace within ourselves, or at least neutral, and we allow for what is to unfold, then we are actually aiding what is to come. And we are aligning ourselves with what is to come. And that's the most important part, because we really can't prevent what is coming, but we align ourselves. And that's the key word here. You want to be in alignment with what you envision. If you're angry, you are not in alignment with something that is beautiful, something that is calm, and something that is just the opposite of what it is you're angry about. Right? There's so much that goes into this. And it's the same message in a different form over and over again. So the reason why I'm saying this is there's a pattern here, right? There's a pattern that these entities, these councils and other beings want to convey to us. Don't look at what's happening, because you don't know what's behind the scenes, what's in the spiritual, what's actually happening. Interesting stuff, and certainly a higher understanding and a challenge to so many. Nonetheless, it is something that we're being asked to do, and it is something that our soul is wanting us to do. So we're not responding to what they say, right? In other words, you can do what you would like, but the things that they recommend to us are in alignment with usually what our soul is wanting us to do, with what our soul is aligning with. I'm trying to find my words here, but I think that's all I need to say. I think you get the picture. Okay? Stop overthinking it. Work on yourself and wait and watch what happens. Let me know what you think about today's message and stay tuned for more. Bye.